I can't play the piano, but my kids can. Hello, my fam, and welcome back to the Therapy Chronicles. It is Perez Hilton, and I just got done with my third therapy session with my doctor, who really does care about me. I know that he does, and he's so good, and I leave each session feeling better and with things to do. And so much has happened since the last therapy session that I was excited to report to him about. And not just that, I told my therapist just moments ago that I love doing these sessions with him because it's a great way to hold myself accountable. And he flipped that on me, and he said, not only is it a great way to hold yourself accountable, but it's also just a great way to take care of yourself. And that is something that I am working on, because I am so busy taking care of my children and my mother and my businesses. It is important to take care of me too. And living in your 40s is different than living in your 30s and living in your 20s, especially when you have children. A question that came up a lot today is, what do you need? What do you need? And it sucks that the first thing that came to my mind was money. And my therapist asked, what does that mean to you? What comes with money? I said, freedom. I said, peace of mind. The ability to do what I want. And I also said normalcy. It'd be great to be able to clock in and clock out like a normal job, a 9 to 5. And I can do that, is what I am telling my brain. In fact, I sort of did that today. So I was happy to report to my therapist that since our last session a week ago, I have set some more goals for myself, and I am doing different things and making, not just goals, making commitments. Today, and not only that, it's when you're in your 40s, you also realize fully who you are and that things are different than they used to be. Today, not even today, every day, every week, my therapy session is at 5 p.m. So I said to myself, you know what? I want to devote 30 minutes to my children. I want to devote 30 minutes to my children before therapy. And it kind of would just be a great way to ease into my therapy session. And then, I'll get to the after. So at first, it was almost giving me anxiety, the thought of having 30 minutes uninterrupted with my children without distraction. Meaning, I told myself I wasn't going to look at my phone. I play with my kids all the time, but it's maybe not for a 30-minute non-stop period of time without once looking at my phone. And I did it. I set my alarm for 4:57 p.m. I actually played with my kids for more than 30 minutes. I started it at 4:25 and I played till 4:57, so that was 32 minutes. And at first, it was giving me anxiety. So I said, you know what? Your brain is sending you signals. Ease your way into this. So you know what I did at the beginning of our play time with my kids? I just cuddled with each of them one-on-one separately. I said, you know what, kids, I just need some cuddles right now. And my therapist helped me see that what I was really doing in that moment and what was really special is, yes, you're devoting time to your children, but it makes me, my therapist was saying, so happy to see that you're also taking care of yourself while doing this. those cuddles weren't just for them. Those cuddles, or they even weren't for them. They were for me too, but my children got a lot out of it too. And the power of cuddling, it is so healing. And then everything after that happened very organically. Today was a rainy day in Los Angeles. So my son said, Dad, have you seen outside our house? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, did you see the what did he call it? Because we only speak Spanish at home. He knows, my children know better Spanish than me. I don't remember the word in Spanish. It doesn't matter. But there was like this big accumulation of water outside of the window. He showed me in his sister's room. And I said, oh my God, that's cool. Actually, that sparked me. Why don't we go to the living room where I have huge windows and let's just look at the rain and let's just look at Mother Nature for a bit. So we did that for a few minutes, not long, maybe like 3 minutes. And then the kids had the idea to play hide and go seek. And then after that, time flew by. But the big takeaway is, whether we like it or not, the older we get, we turn into our parents. And my mother is not, you know how some people, they say they're not a morning person? My mother is not a morning person, nor a night person. Her sweet spot is the middle of the day. And I think I'm like that too. So I've decided that I'm making a commitment to my children to take a 30-minute uninterrupted playtime, or just whatever it is that we do that day with them. Unless it's a day where I take them out and we have an outing or whatever, then I don't need to come home and do 30 minutes on top of that, okay? No, that I already made that commitment to them. That whatever it is that we may do that day. So I'm making that commitment. I'm also making the commitment to continue to work on getting more sleep. These last 7 days have been better than they used to, but this morning though, I did allow myself to sleep in and it felt great. I didn't need to do the very first workout of my online Zoom fitness class. It was okay to take a later one. And I had another realization, thought bubble, which is I want or need to get out of the house every day. So I'm going to make a commitment to add, and I decided to do it right after my morning workout. I'm going to add on, and it's kind of great because my morning workouts, they're just 45 minutes, the Zoom fitness class. So after that, I'm going to go for a walk around the neighborhood, unless it's raining or whatever, like today. But on a normal day, whether it's cold or hot, I'm just going to go for a walk and not do what I used to do. Like in April of last year, or March too, towards the beginning of like our first lockdown, I would go on walks, and the focus was just to try to get some exercise in. But when I would go for my walks, I was glued to my phone. These 15 minutes extra of me going for a walk, it's just to be. With no expectations, no rules, just to walk, maybe listen to music, maybe. And just be with my thoughts and take care of me. And I also, I keep having all these ideas about what I need and what I want. I also am have made the commitment to see one of my friends at least, to see a friend once a week, to take myself on a date night with a friend once a week. I don't have many friends, so it might be my same best friend over and over again, and that's fine. He's like a brother to me. And, 2020 happened and kids, and thankfully he's very understanding. But it's good to make that a priority again, because it's not even about my friends. It's also about me. It's about me. and being a person, not just somebody who works or somebody who takes care of kids. Like, I want to live a full life. And that's what I'm really working on. And I even told my therapist that I am already planning a family vacation. Another one. I'm not going to go crazy like I did in 2019, the infamous year of 6 vacations in 6 months. But, if we can, spring break. I mean, I'm already thinking about spring break and what I want to do for the kids. If I can do 2 or 3 vacations with my kids this year that are not that expensive, then I would love that. So I'm already thinking about that, and brought up some issues with my mom and my sister that I don't need to get into because I don't want drama. I've got to get rid of that stroller. We don't use it anymore. But I'm feeling really good. I should have told my therapist this, but I didn't. I've made the commitment to continue therapy through the end of this year. So once a week for the rest of the year. And I began this at the end of 2020. And taking the time for myself, it's all right. It's okay. It's all good. Everything will work out. I deserve this. My kids love me, and I love my kids, and they know they're loved. So yeah, I'm going to do, I don't know if I mentioned it verbatim. Anyways, I didn't. I'm going to schedule my play dates with my children earlier in the day, because after 6, I'm no good. So, today's time was perfect. I'd love to, if, not every day we'll be able to do 4:30, I don't think, because my son's got tutoring or their piano and blah, blah, blah. But maybe I'll do it before. Maybe I'll do it at 3 or something. I don't know. Know yourself. Know when you thrive best. Make plans. Schedule things. Make it happen. Do it. No excuses. Life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to be lived fully. Oh God, I'm going to say this out loud. I even told my therapist that a goal, not anytime soon, maybe next year, I don't know. A goal is to do a social media detox every weekend. To just be even more present on the weekends even, and have less distraction on the weekends. Not this year. Everything, I'm already making so much progress and taking so many steps forward. I don't need to do it all right now. I don't even know if I would like that. Maybe I would. I probably would. I don't know. I don't need to get ahead of myself, okay? One foot in front of the other. Little change can add up to big change. I'm changing. I am changing. Changing. There's a good echo in here. There's a good echo in here. That dog did not like my singing. All right, my fam. I love you. God bless you. If you want to support, get a cameo from me, cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Listen to my podcast at perezpodcast.com. Just by watching, you're supporting. Hit the like button, leave a comment, share, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, on Twitter, on Facebook, everything. Smile, love yourself, love others. We're doing this. Mwah.